Okay, today's video is going to be a little bit different. So instead of showing you a full workout session, we're just going to take you through how I like to do a jump session. So this is like something that's in a lot of my programs, a lot of things I do, a lot of my workouts. I always like to put 1 or 2 jump sessions in a week. Normally one more force-based and one more plyometric, springy kind of base. So today is more the force-based one, and we're going to be doing seated jumps over a hurdle. But you don't need a hurdle for this. You can do seated jumps onto a box, seated jumps up and touching something, just whatever you can, just something to drive that intent. So we're just going to talk you through how I do a jump session, and then we're also going to talk about some subjects that come to mind, like why we do this, and why I think it's important for athletes to do jump kind of sessions in the way that I like to do it. So what we normally do is set a timer for like 10 to 15 minutes, just try and get as many quality jumps in as we can. Or if I don't want to do that, sometimes I'll set like a specific number of like 10 jumps or 10 to 20 jumps and just do that amount and try and get as many good ones in as I can in that 10 to 20 jumps. But today we're going to set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes. We'll see how we're getting on. Normally we just kind of auto-regulate it. We'll see how we feel. If jumps are shite or if my legs are feeling really sore and not good, then I'll do less time than normal. But we're going to set 15 minutes. We're going to try and get 15 minutes of good quality jumps in, and then we'll take it from there. So how we do it is normally set the box, hurdle nice and low to start with. We normally do 2 jumps each height, and we progressively improve the height each time, every second jump. So this is nice and low. First jump we've done. We've already done our warm-ups and plyometrics. This is the first jump we're going to do, so we're going to take you through my process of it. Yeah, so we always do 2 jumps at some height, and then we put the height up a little bit, and then we go again. So we normally rest around about 30 seconds in between the 2 jumps. So we do the 2 jumps like right one after another, then we rest a little bit, do another 2, rest about 30 seconds, then do another 2 jumps. But as the height gets higher, and we're actually putting as much force as we can, and we try and jump as high as we can, we normally just do it in singles and just do like 1 rep, rest like 30 seconds to a minute, then do another rep, because we want every rep to be nice and high quality. But right now, just because it's like not that high, all we're doing is just doing 2 reps, resting around about 30 seconds, and then doing another 2 reps, and then just gradually getting higher and higher. But as I said, as it gets higher, we're going to start doing singles, and then resting like 30 seconds to a minute in between each one. So yeah. These like force-based jumps are a little bit different in plyometrics because we're trying to be nice and quick instantly. But when you've got a plyometric exercise, let's say a depth jump, you've got a lot of that eccentric, and when you're jumping off the box, you're landing, you get a lot of eccentric strength from that because you're like landing, controlling it, and then you're coming down and you're managing to spring back up. But with this, we're not really using any eccentric force. We're just trying to focus on just the concentric part and trying to be nice and explosive there. Rather than utilizing like the stretch reflex, we're not using that eccentric part. We're just trying to be nice and explosive concentrically. It's good to do like different kind of ones every week because obviously we're looking to. They both do different kind of things. So this is more, as I said, force-based. We don't use as much eccentric load, and then like with the springy one, we're using a lot more eccentric load, which is good for like kind of more like sporting movements because I think it's sprinting. Sprinting is a plyometric, so those depth jumps and all that kind of help with that kind of exercises more because like sprint ones, because you're trying to be nice and quick off the floor, and you're utilizing that like eccentric stress and then pushing off from there. But with these ones, it's more, say you're doing standing jumps, this is more what we're trying to work on here. So if you're going up for a header in football, or you're like standing and jumping for a basketball hoop, whatever, this is more for that kind of ones, and the plyometric ones are more for like speed and sprinting kind of ones. So that's the way I kind of look at it, and that's why I like to do 2 different kind of jump sessions a week. I think they're both important. If you're looking to jump high and be athletic and everything, you need to be kind of doing both and working on both. So that's why I like to do 1 of each week. Like 10 to 15 minutes is enough of a jump session for that. As long as you're doing plyometrics as well and you're doing strength training, then like 10 to 15 minute 2 times a week jump sessions is probably enough. But I also normally try and do a speed session as well if I can, or switch out the plyometric session for a speed session instead, because sprinting is like a plyometric. It's like the best plyometric you can do, and it's still working kind of like a plyometric, trying to kind of working like the springy jump sessions that I normally do. Probably going to go into singles soon now because we are getting a little bit higher. But we'll do this one. This one should be okay. Yeah, probably going to singles after that. Yeah, we had a football game 2 days ago, so normally on the Monday, well, it's the game Saturday, played 90 minutes, so normally on the Monday we're quite sore-legged. Normally can't get as much explosiveness out, but recently we've been fine. I think it's because I built up such a good base of strength and power, and like because I've been doing this for so long, it definitely helps. I think I definitely recover quicker after matches, and I think that's one really important thing of doing strength training, doing like this kind of jump training, doing plyometrics is not only does it enhance your performance, but you also recover quicker, you get less injuries, just makes you a more robust athlete. So doing strength training, getting in the gym, at least, I mean, if you can do it in season at least once a week, it's so important for, as I said, not just endurance, but also recovery after matches. The stronger your legs are, sometimes the easier it is to recover. And that's how I've felt. Because I'm so consistent in the gym that it's 100% helped my recovery process, not only just performance benefits and also injury rates. I mean, getting stronger, getting more powerful, it's going to help you get injured less, as long as you're not overdoing it. But as long as you're just microdosing things, you're doing it well, you're not absolutely killing yourself in the gym, not ruining your legs, then you need to get something done in the gym. At least, as I said, at least once a week is enough. Ideally 2 or 3, but once a week is perfect, just to maintain / build a little bit of strength. I normally do this height pretty well, but struggled there, hit my bum a little bit. Still got over the hurdle, but hit my bum, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, normally we do this one quite well. My legs don't feel too tired either, so it's a bit annoying, but who knows, maybe they're more tired than I think. You know, sometimes, obviously, if you're playing a lot of football matches or you play a sport a lot, your legs are going to be tired, and sometimes you maybe don't feel it as much, but they're still a little bit tired, and maybe your power output's not as good. So we'll get a few more done. We'll do this for a few more minutes. Try and beat this height, and once we beat this height, we'll try and go a little bit higher and see how we feel. But normally we can do this height quite easily, so it's a bit annoying that we're struggling. But this happens all the time. Not every week it's going to be good. Not every session you're going to smash it. So just got to take the good with the bad sometimes and just get on with it. But normally if this sucks and I can't get over this soon, I'll stop the session because there's no point continuing going because I'm not being able to be explosive as I normally am. So that's what I normally do, but we'll keep going a few more, see how we feel, and then we'll move on to some weight training. But yeah, this is what I'm just trying to show you what a normal jump session would kind of look like for me and how you can do it yourself as well. Yeah, I just want to show you guys what a jump session would look like. Again, I didn't make that, but yeah, it's just great to just set something up, set up a hurdle, set up a box, set up something to jump and touch, set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes and just jump. Try and get good intent into it, try and jump higher each time. I think that's the best way to improve your jump height, to be honest. And try like a lot of different various jumps. Like today I'm doing seated over a hurdle. Next week I'll probably do standing over a hurdle even, or running, jumping over a hurdle. And there's so many different variations to do, single leg, double leg. And it's good to do an array of different kind of ones, various kind of ones every week. Just change it up, keep it different, keep that intent there as well, because sometimes if you do the same ones all the time, it gets a little bit boring, and your mind kind of goes, you don't get that intent into it. So that's why it's so important to do different kind of ones, keep you progressing and keep that intent in each exercise, in each session as well. Yeah, because I normally try and change my jump sessions every week or every second week. I'll do a different kind of style of jump. Lateral you can do, running, standing, single leg. There's so many different variations you can do. This is just what I'm doing this week, and maybe I'll try and do more jump session videos just to show you different kind of jump variations to do, because I know when I was younger I don't jump very high. It's probably because I never did it when I was younger. I never did much jumping, just played sport, football, so I never actually did proper jump training. And I think being able to jump high is such a huge attribute for athletes that, like, no matter what sport you play, I think it just shows how athletic you are, and being able to jump high is like one of the best athletic feats you can do. So I think from a young age or from any age, you should be jumping at some sort of level, even like one session a week, doing some sort of jump sessions. Not only is it good for you, but it's also really fun to do. It's enjoyable. It makes training quite fun, makes it drive some intent into the training too, as I've said before. So yeah, and keeping it, doing various ones again, makes it more fun as well. So we're going to try this again and see how we go on. yeah, it doesn't look like today's the day. Like we're struggling here today, not getting very good height on it, so it's a bit frustrating. But we're going to try one more at this height. Thing is, we're getting over it with our feet. It just seems to hit the back of our legs. So if I was on the box or something, I'd actually be on the box because I wouldn't be over it. So it wouldn't be, it's a bit different. It's a bit harder on a hurdle than it is with box. You got to actually clear the hurdle. But when you're on the box, you actually just get on the box and actually on it. So, but yeah, we'll do one more rep of this, and then if I don't make that, I always like to finish on the high, so we'll probably take it a little bit lower just to get over it, because I don't want to finish with not getting over the hurdle. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, just showing you a jump session. Yeah, I'm maybe trying to do more of these rather than just full workouts, because sometimes it's good to have a different angle, do different kind of things. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.